my girl has got me watching Love Island. Do you guys watch this show? It's like the show on TV. Now I'm completely caught up. I mean, not caught up on episodes. I am completely enthralled right now. I am currently watching episode 10. I'll be through 11. So by the time this airs, I'll probably be on episode 12 or 13. I ain't ever seen this many people French kiss. So many people in back to back to back. I'm thinking, is Peacock, the network, giving these people breath mints, or are they checking to make sure they ain't got anything? I ain't ever seen this many people swap spit immediately, though. I'm talking guys and girls are just going from one girl to the next, and one girl to the next. I'm like, yo, this is a lot. This is a lot. It's such a good show that you get all caught up in it, and it's taking me back to the age, because everybody's in their early 20s to mid 20s. And would I have done a show like this? Hell yeah. If I was in my early 20s. Yeah, I would have been all game for it. So, not judging anybody on this show. Have fun. Just know, this guy is 20 years older than everybody on that show. Thoroughly enjoying it. It just kind of, it's taking me back, remembering that time of my life. But when I was in my early 20s, The Real World was on. That was like the first big reality show. Real World San Francisco, LA. They went to London, Hawaii. Those were the real worlds when I was in my 20s and in my teen years. I think the first Real World came out and I was in high school. I think I was in high school when the first Real World came out. But it's so funny watching all these love triangles and different people fall in love, then falling out of love and going over here. And then I started thinking about how I've gotten what you think is a heartbreak when you're younger, and then you get over like, oh. I'll give you a couple stories where Gary Owen got a little shook, right? So my senior year of high school, I was hanging out with these three girls. Just about every week come basketball. I wasn't playing basketball. We went to all the basketball games together. It was three years. It was pretty solid, the same girls. So I started to have feelings for one of the girls. And I'm not going to give their names out because I'm still friends on Facebook, and I'm still friends with them today. And I met two of the girls' husbands or boyfriends at the time. But anyways, I hung out with these three girls. And I started to have feelings for one of the girls. And then come to find out, one of the other girls had feelings for me. Keep in mind, I was a late bloomer. I lived in a trailer park. I had no money. I had no driver's license. I had nothing to offer girls. I couldn't ask a girl on a date because I didn't know if I could make it to the date. So I had issues with that. I had issues that, oh my God, I can't bring girls back to the trailer. And I was embarrassed about where I lived. And yeah. So I had this big crush on one of the girls. So it was mind-boggling to me that one of the other girls was kind of liking me. And it's so funny. So prom's coming up. I wasn't going to prom. I was just going to go to a Reds game. And I ended up getting on prom court. And your boy ended up being prom king, by the way, which is a huge feat when you come from a trailer park, right? Bam. So anyways, the girl that I had feelings for, that I was starting to have feelings for in high school, she grabs me by the arm and she starts walking me in my locker. And she goes, Gary, you going to prom? I said, I don't know yet. I don't think so. And she goes, well, I know somebody wants to go with you. And I was like, I thought it was her. I was like, what? She meant to ask me out? And she was like, she told me the other girl. I went, oh. And the other girl's cool as anything, cute girl, but I just had feelings for her. And at that age, your heart's set on the one person. So I go, I said, yeah, I don't think I'm going to go. And I wasn't going to go until I got on prom court and I had to go. And then I had to find a date from another school. I've told that story before. But anyways, I had a crush on this girl right when I got in the Navy, she was writing me at boot camp. All three girls that I hung out with were writing me in boot camp. This is when you had to get letters. You only got letters like twice a week, and that was huge in boot camp. There wasn't emails back then. You couldn't call people on the cell phone. You had to call people on a payphone, collect, or you got a calling card at boot camp. You had to pay for it. But there was no rush like them letters coming in the mail. Owen! Ooh, you got like 4 letters. Just tripping them up, pictures in them, and you read it. There was no better feeling than those letters coming in the mail. Never got an email that made me feel like a letter at boot camp. Those are the greatest letters I ever got in my life. But these 3 girls were writing me at boot camp, and the one I had a crush on was writing me the most. Then she broke up with her boyfriend. I was like, what? I found out later, her boyfriend thought me and her messed around, and we never did. Didn't do anything. He thought me and her. He was telling people for years after high school, I think Gary slept with her. Didn't. So, didn't do anything with her. But, this is why it reminds me of Love Island. So, I joined the Navy. I come home from boot camp. And I came home from boot camp like in September. I think it was September I came home from boot camp. And I saw her. Now she's a freshman in college. She's living in a dorm. Like the 2.5 months I left, a lot had changed in everyone's lives. I come home for Thanksgiving, and I'm coming home thinking, nobody knows I'm coming home. We had this thing called Towny Night in Oxford, Ohio. And Towny Night, you have all the kids at Miami University. This is Miami of Ohio, the Red Hawks, not the Hurricanes. So it was always like the day after Thanksgiving was Towny Night. Oh, I think it was the day before, whatever it was. And all, because everybody's home. Everybody's home from college. Everybody's working. And they all find a bar and everybody goes to it. And at that age, Towny Night is huge for people that just graduated up until about literally 10 years. So it's usually everybody between like 18 and 28, basically. It's huge. And it's like a big old class reunion. So I am coming home for Towny Night, and this girl, I found out she broke up with the dude that she was dating in high school, that I never crossed the line, I never disrespected, I didn't sleep with her. I'm coming home like, yeah, this is going to be it. We're going to link. She's going to see me. I come, and I'll never forget, my boy was messing with her and dating her. And I went, what? So I see them in front of a Wendy's. We had this, in Oxford, Ohio, there's a strip called Brick Street. And that's where all the bars and little restaurants are. And there was a Wendy's right next to a Burger King. And I see them at Wendy's and I go, what is going on? Can you imagine my heartbreak? That I'm coming home literally to surprise this chick that I've had a crush on for over a year, that I've known for 8 years at this point. And I see her, not only with a dude, with my boy. I was like, so in their defense, they didn't do anything wrong. She didn't know I had feelings for her. He didn't know I was coming home. So it was like, and the bad part was my boy, who's still my boy to this day, he used to get all the girls in school, but he never got her. So now that we graduated, he came home and how did he get, he didn't live at home anymore. He was visiting too. I was like, I was in my feelings. I remember I called him in his house. I go, yo, why you dog me? You knew I liked her. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, you knew I liked her. Anyways, it was water on the bridge. I think a couple months later, we was all laughing about it. Me and him, not me and her, but it just reminded, what a terrible feeling. I lived in DC. I drove with some buddies who lived in Ohio too that were going home for Thanksgiving break. And I thought I'm about to get out the car. I already called everybody, not called everybody, but I already knew where everybody's going to be uptown that night. And I see them walking out of Wendy's. It was like an 80s movie. I went, no. What you gonna do, man? That's life. My life ended up being all right. So did hers. So did his. So everybody's life ended up being all right. But man, that was crushing. So I'm watching Love Island thinking, I can see how these people get their feelings when you're only known somebody for about a couple weeks, but you're completely closed off. No cell phones, no computers. You're with the same people 24/7. So that 2-3 weeks they're on that island probably feels like 5 years. And you probably get to know people more than you would on the outside world because there's absolutely no distraction. You're literally with the same 12 people, 6 guys, 6 girls for the whole time. So it just, brought me back to getting my heart broke like that.